With you, Denise, and how are you today? You're at Denise's Creations, and we're going to create a Dollar Tree door hanging from a witch hat. Usually all you have to do is start right here at the top and find an end. And if you can't, just cut it and then it'll be ready. And there's these little knobs, and you just want to take off this stencil. And once you do that, you just get through here. I like to take this off and get it out of the way because we can use this later if we want to. And then there's another little piece here. I don't know yet about that. But anyway, you'll just take those off and you'll just take your form down. Then I've already got one done for us, so I'm not going to completely unwrap this one right at this point, so to save you some time. But then what you're going to want to do is take some scissors and I'd like to cut these little knobs right off. They'll just pop right off, just like that. And you'll do that all the way down and around the form. Okay? So that's all you have to do. It's real simple. And I'll just put this to the side. Get your bundles ready. You'll need your orange and your purple. And you can just lay them on top of each other just like this. And you can put something on it to help hold it down. I like to come here and I like to start with a fresh clean edge. So we'll just cut that just like that, which is so much nicer if you have this available to you, is to use your rotary knife and cut it at 8. I can cut it 8, 16, 24, and 32. So much faster this way. Okay, so that's just to give you an idea. You'll need to cut your bundles, and then what we will do to make our bundles is we're going to take our purple, and you see how it likes to curl over. It wants to curl already on itself. So we're just going to take this and roll it up, and then we can put it between our fingers. I have a Bodabra that I like to use because when I do several of these, we take a purple, an orange, and we just roll it. It doesn't have to, and place them on top of each other, and another purple. Then you'll need a pipe cleaner, which I forgot to tell you beforehand. So take your pipe cleaner. It doesn't take a lot of material for this. So we'll just take our pipe cleaner. We're going to cut it in half and then in half again. And that's the way we quarter it. Because all you need to do is be able to tie your bundle together and then tie your bundles onto your form. So we'll go like that, and we have our 4 pieces. So then we take our bundles into our fingers again. You can use a chip clip. Sometimes I use a chip clip. I have one right here. You can hold these together for you if your hands bother you or anything. I use my Bodabra because I have that around, and I use it. It's perfect for holding things like this. Anyway, I'm going to fold my pipe cleaner in half, slip it over, grab each end, and then I'm going to pull all this, try to get it in the middle, pull all this together, and twist one good time. Make sure it's just tied off. And that's one bundle. And then we're going to go, and on our other bundle, we're going to have 2 different kinds of bundles, 2 with 2 purples and an orange, and then one. So we have 2 sets of bundles. two with two purples and an orange, and then an orange, purple, and just roll it up. See, that one's trying to roll towards it. Just grab that end because it's already trying to do it for you. You just might want it a little tighter than that. Then take your pieces, put them on top of each other, hold them in your fingers, get your, I don't like the way we're going to put that one facing downward. There we go, because you don't want it sticking up. And we're going to grab it, get it in the middle, pull it, and one good twist around. And now we have our bundles. And to make so that this doesn't get too long, I went ahead and prepared my bundles so that we can get started. So I'll just add these to my bundles that I have already prepared. And this is basically what it'll look like. Like I said, I'm not exactly sure. I have 2 rolls of both the orange and the purple. I did 2, so it's 4 rows total, 2 orange, 2 purple, and this is what it looks like. So now we'll need our black mesh, and what we're going to do with this is we're going to start it. I'm going to hang, and what we're going to do is just fold over our edge a little bit, and we're going to we're just going to gather it, take it and stick it into our first loop right here. Did you see what I did? I took it and put it right inside here. But anyway, you can just take it, since I'm struggling to get that because it's so tiny. My hands aren't as nimble as they used to be. You just take it, push it through. Pull that tight and cut that off. That way it's secure and you won't have to worry about it. Like to gather it and bring both ends under. And I'm going to begin to wrap this around. And you just want to take your time and wrap it. Fold it over itself and wrap. Pulling it tight as you go. See, I'm turning my form because it makes it easier. You don't have to worry about where it's going to be. And I just keep wrapping. See how I'm trying to, I have to pull that tight when I get around those edges, but keep fold it in half so that you're going to have good coverage, and fold and wrap, fold and wrap. And when we get these kind of things, we just want to cut that away because mesh tends to fray. And we'll just cut out all that out of our way so that we don't have to worry about it. And we're going to cut, roll and wrap, roll and wrap. And you must roll and wrap. And I'm doing this pretty close together. Roll it and wrap it. And if you don't like the coverage, I've had to, when I first tried this, I had to take it out and redo it until I found the desired look I wanted. And you can do the same. Just, it's not that hard. Just undo what you did and do it again. So roll and wrapping it as we go. Rolling. Here we go. And this way we're getting good coverage and you won't be able to see the frame. So I hope you're having a good day today. Today's been really nice. We've had some crazy weather lately. Just rolling and wrapping. We're coming close to the end of this roll. So it looks like it's going to take possibly 2. I might be able to get around one more time, and then I think I'm going to, tie it off in the back. So here we go. We're going to take it. We're going to bring it around. I want to get it a little tighter on this edge. There we go. Pull it up a little. And we're going to take it around to the back. And we're just going to secure it right to the bar here. And like I said, you can just take your piece of one of your little pipe cleaners here and twist it. No one's going to see this. And you can tuck it right up under here. And I'm going to cut this because it's going to, this little fray stuff. All right. So now that's looking really good. See, we have just the tiniest bit more to put on here. I believe I can just tie this right in there with this. So you can just open it up, put your ties together. I'm going to fold it over on itself, hopefully to try to hide some of that. And then I'm going to twist this on around. And like I said, you can always use a little bit bigger one if you need more to grab it. You feel free to do that because it will make it a lot easier. And then we're just going to tuck this right up under here where nobody will see it anyway. No one's going to see that. And then we're going to take our, wrap it. All right, it's tangling up on me again. Okay, here we go. I got it. Okay, so we're going to just wrap it around. Keep it straight as you can. Just every little bit, just pull it around when it starts to wrap on you. And then we'll just bring it. And we're going to bring it right down to the base of this lip right here. So we're almost there. Okay. Almost finished. I'm going to go around 1 or 2 more times. No waste here. Give it a nice little tug right here where it got loose. And I'm going to take that on down because I think that our bundles are going to cover that, and I don't think it's going to be a huge issue. I just want to have some coverage. And I'm going to take it right here, and I'm going to tie this back down. And this time I'm going to use my little tie. Well, heavens, I've never had so much of a fight with these today as I'm having today. My fingers all of a sudden don't want to work. What's the deal? Oh well, we have days like that. Here we go. I'm going to get it. There we go. I got it. And just pull it a little tight. Make sure it's where you want it before you tighten it down all the way. I think that'll do just fine. I'm going to give it a good pull, and we're going to cut that right off. And then we're going to cut this off, and I'm going to leave some, and I'm going to tuck it right up in here so that it's out of the way. All right, there we go. So that is the bottom of our witch hat. And so now let me show you what we're going to do with our bundles. It's really not hard. We're just going to take our bundles. We're going to cut off these little ends that are coming from the other. And what I'm going to do, you take your bundle. You might want to do some trimming up right here if you see any little stragglers. And see this middle bar right here? That's where we're going to put our bundles. So we're just going to start right over here, and we're going to, I'm doing it every other. You can do it any way you like. But I feel that this will give us maybe the best coverage of our purple and our orange. You could do one of each color. That would be okay. We're just going to twist this off in the back. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to twist that, and then I'm going to let it twist it towards itself, or hold it up, and then I'm going to take my one other color set and put it next to it. And I'm going to give it a good twist. And then I'm going to twist these kind of together and push those pointed edges up out of the way so there's nothing sharp pointing out towards that. Okay, let's go again. Just going to take some more. Okay. Okay, that's 3 right there on that. Got some little weird ends. Let's get rid of that. You can just, sometimes these will just pull right out. And if they don't, just give them a little cut. See, 3 there now. And I think we can maybe squeeze one right on between the little part right here, because I'm pushing it up out of the way right here. And I barely can get it on there, but I think that we can possibly just do it right at the crossbar and tie it around that center. And then push your little things up and away from your project. Oh, look how cute that's looking. Okay, and we'll just keep going with that. So, has the weather been nice where you're at? I hope it has been. Anyway. We have our granddaughter coming. We just had one have a birthday. Her birthday's not yet, but she's coming from Boise, and so she wanted to know if we take her birthday shopping. So we're going to take her birthday shopping. If you're wondering how many, I'll give you a count in a minute. It looks like we got 3 in that first section. This section's a little longer, so we'll see how many we can get in this section. And the way you can figure that out is you don't even, just to give you a rough idea of how much we're using. We have 3 in that section, and 1, 2, 3, 4. We got 5 in this section, and I think I can get a 6th. I don't know if we need a 6, but I'm making it nice and I want it to be nice and full. So we'll just see how it works out. And I think we're to yep, I can get one more. So it looks like we have 6 in that section. In my mind, I was thinking 3, 7, and 5. So that was kind of how I gauged my count, just because of stuff I've worked on before, just so that I had a basic idea of what I think I might need or want. And sometimes, like I say, if you've done it, if you've worked with it before, you kind of get a guess at what it'll take. So let's get one of our others. Get one of these. Okay. Stuff loves to stick on top of itself, but you can just cut away those. It's not a big deal. Here we go. Looks like I might have gotten 4 in this next little patch. See, I have a green one in here. It won't matter. And it does look like I'm getting 4, 5. I could squeeze 5. It does squeeze 5 if you want to make it extra thick. As you build up on it, I notice sometimes it gets harder and harder to push those over because and so you may use less. Don't be afraid to use less when you get towards the end, because see, see how this is starting to lay down here? You just push it out of the way like this, and then if you're having trouble getting it to move for you, then just go ahead and go a little further over and put it down. I like to start at away from it and push it through to it and let it interlock with the rest of them. Just like that. All right, we're on the next to the last one. We're back to our one that takes 7. And let's see how many we have left. Oh gosh, this is looking so cute. We're almost there, just a little bit more to go. All right, so I had some extra oranges left over when I did mine. What I'm going to do is I don't think I need but maybe the 2 or 3 more. So I'm going to cut a purple, couple purples to go with these, and finish it up. Remember, we're cutting these at our 8 inches. So 1, 2, 30. There we go. And then one of these only had 2, so I'm going to add to it. So I just have to undo it. And then I'm going to take this, put it in the center, and add it back. Pull it down, pull tight, and give it a twist, and then put it right to your board here. And then tuck it up out of the way. All right. We may have I'm going to put my 3 here. Okay, and I want one of these to be 2, because I started with a 2 orange, and so I want it to be the same finish with it. So I'm going to go ahead and roll this up. I don't think it's going to make a big deal. I just know that's what I did, and so I'm going to just stay with it. Add that to this. Pull tight and twist, and we'll add that right at the top of our, and that's pretty much going to be the end of it. All we're going to have to do, oops, getting it tight, one good twist. Trying to cut undone on me. Take it and twist it. Make sure you get all the point things out of the way. And there you go. We have our bundles. I had one come out. Let me try that one again. It goes right in here. There you go. And we'll just, got a few little loose ends here, but we can just push those together, or fold them apart, and we just make all that. And we're going to move all that out of our way. So basically, here we go. See, I have a weird little funny thing there. We're just going to cut that right off. That way it won't poke out. And if you don't like it, you can push it back in there some more. But here's our how it turns out. And then we need a little touch up at the top. So all you have to do is take one of your bundles, and right at the top here, we covered it up, but you want to leave a little bit of leave that open so that you can take this and add it in. At the top, because we just wrapped that around there. So I'm just pushing it back a little so that I can get my bundle on there. And we might want 2 bundles. We'll see. So I got that one on there. And that's cute, but it's kind of flat. So let's get another one. Let's see what another one does if we add it to it. Okay, so we have enough to make one more bundle here. And then I'm going to add one more bundle here on the end. So just like I said, just push it back, pull all that out of your way. You could always put your bundles together and then add them. I wasn't sure how we wanted to do this. Twist it up, off, and then tuck all this right down. Tuck this all right inside here. No one will ever see it. Make sure you get all the sharp ends covered. And pull that back up over it. And basically, there we go. We have it. And we'll just trim that up, some of the ends. If you wanted to add some ribbon, you certainly can around here. So see how it looks? Can you see it okay? Okay. And you could put your boo back on if you wanted to. Just hot glue it right there. Which I think we might do. We might put our boo right back. Anyway, and then we have our little legs. I found these little legs. Aren't these adorable? And you could just take these little legs and get my price tag off. I didn't get it off yet. But these little legs were just so cute, I thought. And we can just take these. I'm just going to stick this right up here. Take the whole thing. I'm going to bend it over itself. And I'm going to take it right up here. And I tucked it under there. I'm going to just kind of pull it around, see how I like it. You got them hanging there. This one looks like it needs to get turned around. Anyway, we got our feet. And basically all you have to do is take another one of your little zip ties and tie it down. I just stuck it right up underneath here to hold it, to see how I liked it, if it was something I wanted to use. And then take another one of your little ties here and tie that right on. And you don't have to worry about a thing. It'll be right there, stay in place for you. So I'm just going to take it and tie it. And you can have your little legs. I think I'm going to go right between the legs, actually, so that maybe to help give it a little bit of separation. Like that. And I just centered it under here. And twist it around, and it's not going to go anywhere. And you can just cut that off if it's in your way, but I'm just going to, for now, I'm just going to take this and roll it up over itself and tuck it right inside there and around for extra security. And there we go. That's our witch. Pull it up so you can get a better view of it. Can you see? Oops. There she is. There's our little witch. She's ready to go. She's ready for the party. All you're going to do is take your piece of ribbon. I cut this, what, 8 inches. And you're just going to fold it up over itself. You're going to fold it one to the middle and the other to the middle, and then the other over into the side. And this is just going to help it to be a little stronger. I'm going to take my hot glue so I just did it in thirds. And I think what I'm going to do before I do that is I'm going to take it and I'm just going to fold a little bit on each end. So this will be on the inside and it'll look have a finished edge. And then I'm going to fold it up, just like so. Oh yeah, that looks so much better. So much better. Yes, there you go. And because this is wired ribbon, this is going to pretty well hold itself, but it's not going to hold completely. So we're just going to secure it with some hot glue on either end here. But I don't think it's ready. Take your hot glue and fix that. And then once we have that hot glued, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take it just like this. One this way and one this way. And I'm going to tuck that underneath my layers. And like I said, you want to get down in here about right past, you want to get past it, I'd say maybe 2 or 3 inches. And I'm going to glue it right down here. And again, I'm going to glue it right down here after I get it glued together. Inside here. And this is going to be the hook in which I hold it on with. And that'll be good and secure when we're all done gluing everything together. And we'll be able to hang that from our door hanger. Just like that. So, let's see if it's gotten hot enough yet to even. Let's just get a little dab. Oh, it's coming. We got a little dab here. And a little dab here. Make sure you don't burn yourself. Okay, there we go. And then a little dab here. Just to hold those ends down for you. And a little dab here. Doesn't take a lot. And if you want to, you can put one in the middle, and I think I might. Just a little bit along this edge. Just to keep everything snug together. And I'm just going to take this and run that up. Because that stuff it's hot. It may not look like hot, but it's getting hot already. So we just need it to stick. And now we got that. Pull off my little spiders. There we go. And now, here you want to be very generous. You want to get a good generous glob on that one side and the other side, because you want it to get glued back on either side of that. So I put it on both sides, stick it down here, and cover it up. You have to pull it away a little bit, or you're going to have a big old blob on a place you don't want it, and then just hold it like I did. Luckily I didn't burn myself, but there you go. And then you bring this around. We're going to do the same thing on this side, and we're going to tuck it right down in here. This will give us a nice little hook. Okay, so I'm going to put some glue on this side and some glue on this side. There you go. Just bring it down. I'm going to do it this way. Whoops. Bring it down. Lift it up. Make sure you press it down to hear it. And everything sticks. And before, you don't want to do anything till that's really good and dry. There we go. And see now we have our little hanger. And bring this out here. Are you dry? Still feels a little warm. I'm going to give it a second. Let me grease you up a little. There you go. Let's see if we can get it to hang this time. There it is. What do you think? That's our boo. I'm going to hang it on the door over here for you so you can get a better look at it. But I think it turned out great. Okay, what do you think? Turned out really cute, didn't it? You can just turn this whatever way you want. I think I want it to go just like this, so her feet are out. And there we go. There is our reef door hanging, which hat. Let's zoom it in a little. Oh, I think it turned out really cute. All right, well, thank you for joining me today. I hope you'll enjoy this. I hope you'll go out and get the supplies you need and make one for yourself, because I think you'll really enjoy it. All right, have a great day. Thank you.